Before entering into the next concept, two major things we must understand. What are they? Before knowing these things, there is a one word what I used to write is a quantity. Quantity, or in physics, I would say physical quantities. Physical quantities means whom you can judge physically. Like, example, speed of something. You can judge with your naked eyes by just looking whether something is in a very like high speed or slow down. Acceleration of something, that how much it is been accelerating. Velocity of something, you may check these things. You may check like the force applied. These all are the physical quantities we have. And these physical quantities are further divided into two categories. One is scalar quantities, scalar quantities, and the other one is vector quantities. Vector quantities. Now, first of all, before starting with this, you must understand something. For example, anybody in your class has been saying that my mass is, or somebody's been saying my mass is 30 kg. Somebody has been saying that I brought today 2 liters of water. Somebody's been saying that the length of that road has been 22 kilometer. Now, these mathematical parts, these numbers, these mathematical values, we call them as magnitude. What we call them as the magnitude. So, magnitude of this 2 liters water is 2. Magnitude of this 30 kg is 30, and the magnitude of 22 kilometers is 22. So we concluded that any physical quantity like mass, which was supposed to be 30 kg, how is it been completed? It has been completed by writing magnitude plus this is the unit in which it is being measured. So any physical quantity is being completed by the magnitude along with its unit. So I hope the word magnitude is clear to you people. So let me enter into these two things, scalar and vector quantities. So let me make you understand this by taking an example. For example, like in our school, the phones are allowed. Like in our school, the phones are allowed. And the students, after like from their sports period, they entered the classroom. In a class, they entered. But they saw that sir is not there. Sir is not there. And suddenly, one child went to Asha ma'am and asked her to call Gurpreet sir, who's been standing somewhere. I don't know where he's been standing. And then ma'am called your teacher, and your teacher replied, ma'am, I am coming at, let it be, 5 kilometer per hour. And Asha ma'am disconnected the phone. Now, after disconnecting, the child who went to Asha ma'am for asking to call to their teacher, that child asked ma'am which side sir is going at 5 kilometer per hour. Then even ma'am was, little shocked that sir haven't told me that in which class sir has been going. Then she called again your teacher to ask everything exactly. Now, what your teacher said? He said that I am coming at 5 kilometer per hour towards, like your class is towards west side or towards west. Now it has been the exact answer I think your ma'am was looking for. But in both the answers, there is a difference. Now, what's that difference? This 5 is, we have just done before that these numerical values are magnitude. So, this 5 is supposed to be the magnitude there. So, here we have only magnitude. So, in scalar quantities, we got only magnitude. And here I am having magnitude plus, what is this? Direction. So, in vector quantities, what I got? Magnitude plus direction. So, this is the small difference, or this is the only difference between scalar quantities and vector quantities. The quantities which are having only magnitude but no direction are known as scalar quantities. The quantities which are having magnitude as well as a direction are termed as vector quantities. So actually, this was, when I said that 5 kilometer per hour, this was simply a speed. And when I said that I'm coming at 5 kilometer per hour towards this, it forms velocity. So, what you actually concluded from here, that velocity is the combination of two things. One is magnitude, that's been your, of course, speed plus direction. So always keep in mind the small difference, that if you want to change speed into velocity, just add direction into it. So keep it in mind. We will use this fact in the upcoming chapter.